All right. Welcome, everybody. This is Tim Judge, founder of Home Search TV. Also a very proud mob boss. That's right. MOBfi has opened its exchange, and I am at the boss level. So I have my own channel. I run my own games and my own battles, and help my friends and colleagues earn more mob and turn that into B-Bucks and throw that into the investable pools. Speaking of the investable pools, let's take a look, because yesterday I showed off the Cyber Week specials, and it was so true, which I've done in the past. You have to learn to read the room, right, as they call it. Let me share the screen with you and tell you what's going on. Because take a look at this. We are bouncing right back. It seems a little exciting, but there it is. That's everything. Those are the pools that are inside the MOBfi app, the exchange, right? So you can post your winnings, earnings, whatever you want to call them, inside these pools that are in there. And so everything is up pretty nicely today. On all the news that's going on. So we knew things are going to bounce around. I'm sure every bit of news that we have this week is not going to be great, but I think, and saying this for my own entertainment, right? Let's put up a disclaimer so that, we don't get those lawyers after us. But all this is for entertainment purposes only. And we're just here to have some fun. But we're watching this crypto market, and especially these which are inside the Mob app, which we'll get to, and we'll try and run a game today, which will be fun. And but let's take a quick look at the news about what's going on. And of course, yesterday, now I got to open up that other show, my other program, to take a look at what's going on in the job market, which came out yesterday. Please forgive me for this second here. But if you're in the room and you have any questions, real world assets, that's what HOW.cash is all about. As you can see my name down there, how.cash. If you plug that into your search browser, www.howcash should bring you to the Telegram channel, which we have going especially for people who are into real world assets. And I'll explain that a little bit more before, because we did talk about that on the regular mob show, which is every evening at 8 p.m. So let me pull up the job statistics, which happened for yesterday, was reported. And I'm going to share this tab as soon as it opens. So there we go. If you go to, it's not happening as fast as I'd like, but here we go. The latest release for September was, the actual was 7.227 million. The forecasted was 7.19, and the previous was 7.2. So we have the jobless, the job openings increased, right? So what does this mean? The job openings increased. They were talking about 7.19, 7.22. The previous was 7.2. So we're floating around that same area, but it's gotten a little worse, right? 722 million job openings, which means there's more jobs out there open and not filled. And so that is not a good thing, right? And this survey is done by the labor statistics, measure job vacancies, collected data employees about their business, employment, job openings, recruitment, hires, and separations. It defines openings as all positions that are open, unfilled at the last business day of the month. And so there you have it. This is what's going on. These job openings, while this trend since July is coming down, it's not coming down, I guess, as fast as they'd like, right? So we used to be down here, but the economy was looking pretty bad over here, and this is all the easing and everything else, which is making businesses hire more and fill these jobs. So that is, while it's on its way down, obviously a lot of people want it to happen faster. So that was the job openings. Let's just get back to that page. Give me 1 second and we'll talk about what's happening for the rest of the week, because this is what's leading into all of the news for the week. So much fun here because this computer's working pretty slow this morning, and very much so slow this morning because now it looks like I froze up altogether. Here we go. Let me pull this down. And so yeah, went out this morning to take the kids to school, and the locks were frozen on the doors. Pretty cold around these parts here in New England. Let's grab this day right here. I'm going to show this off. Here it comes. Boom. So again, what we're looking at is the job openings happened yesterday. So a little bit more jobs available. So we don't want that. We want businesses to be able to hire and get in there, and more liquidity in the market obviously does that. Tomorrow, PMI, ISM data, and non-farm employment. So that's another one. Thursday, jobless claims. PCE inflation is the Fed's favorite gauge. I think we're up in the high 80s that he's going to cut rates on the 10th. I'm in real estate. We love that. It follows the 10-year note. So hopefully that will do some damage to the rates there. Everybody wants to see that. Everybody wants to see at least the rates to come down and everything to start with a 5. That'd be nice. Right now, they're just low 6s, depending on what you're looking for in a mortgage. But we've talked about portable mortgages, all that kind of stuff. So that's what we're looking for, is that rate change to happen. So let me stop sharing that one. A little bit more news that's going on. And we did that. And then, as I said yesterday, all those bubbles were showing that, this kind of volatility has gotten back into making the markets go up, right? We bounced back a little bit. This is one of my favorite indicators that I can share with you. It's 9 different indicators that talk about Bitcoin specifically. Now, what this is, it's Colin Talks Crypto, but it's called the CBBI, 9 different factors. Right now, the rating is at 55. This is like a crypto fear and greed index, but this is just about Bitcoin. So if you're following this, what it looks like right now is that we're down here at 53, right? Because all these indicators averaging out to 53. And we have the 53 and the price is at 86. But I think we've come up a little bit from there. If we were looking at, let me flip back over to the bubbles and see where Bitcoin's at. If I switch this over and look at Bitcoin, it is at 92 currently. So this is yesterday at 8 p.m. This metric. But anyway, I feel looking at this metric that we're hitting pretty much a little bit of a bottom here. And because, like I said, if you read the room, when you read the room, you can see that there's a new Fed chair coming. They're easing up. There's banks getting into crypto and ETFs and all this kind of stuff. Vanguard, we showed that off yesterday. Let me see if I can just pull up that asset. Let's see if it was this one. Yep. Vanguard opening the door. They're open one bigger than BlackRock. BlackRock, it's funny because I joked on this yesterday and talking about this, BlackRock only offers Bitcoin and Ethereum, and Vanguard was actually selling their ETFs through their system, but now they're coming out with their own Bitcoin, ETH, XRP, and Solana right out of the gate. So, and then Bank of America announced that in January, they're going to start allocating crypto to their customers and up to 4% of their portfolios. So we recommend up to 4% of their portfolios. So all that stuff, this is what I talk about reading the room, right? When you read the room, you know that crypto is coming into play, right? And this stuff that's happening here, amazingly, right before Vanguard, I think the third, I said it was the top 3. and Bank of America all saying, we're getting ready to open the doors to our customers. They're dumping it so they can get back in here at low. But banks love volatility, right? Banks and traders, right? They're trading firms, right? They want volatility. They want up and down. They want to shake out the little guy. Who owned it back here, right? This was nobody, all the nerds and geeks and whatevers. And because of that, they were mining it on their computers. And they didn't have mining farms, but they're getting all this Bitcoin and people paying $10,000 for pizzas, right? That was the first transaction. If you look at the history of Bitcoin, it was owned by, very few large whales and industrial type people, institutional type people back here. So anyway, you're getting into mainstream now where these big companies, BlackRock, back here, even Trump, who wants to be the biggest president in crypto, right? Because you have Bukele, you have other people now. Who was it in Europe? They started investing in Bitcoin. Trump wants to be America have the greatest crypto assets in the world, right? And back here in 16 or whatever, when he ran, he's like, crypto's a fraud, only used by money laundering people. And this is where it was naturally doing this kind of thing. And now they turn the corner and they want to get into it. And so these guys are playing a volatility game and they push it way down. And now they're going to buy back in and then offer it to their customers. And what are they going to offer it at when their customers? They're going to buy it here and they're going to offer it to their customers way up here. Oh yeah, you should have some of this. And they have trillions and trillions of dollars under management, right? So it's only a matter of time before they unleash this on their customers and try and make the spread. They're going to say, oh, it's very rare now. So you really have to pay attention and read the room, what's going on. And of course, this is not financial advice, but do your own research. But this is the fun stuff that I love to watch. So that is it with that. I'll show that off more often. The last thing I wanted to show off today was a news story. Where is it here? Because we were talking about Trump before, and let's see the title of this one. Trump said he's made his decision on the Fed chair. So we know about him, Kevin Hassett. He is the front runner, and I think it's a very high percentage that the prediction poly market, right, says Hassett's chances are 77% or better. But here it is. This guy is 63 years old, part of the National Economic Council, and he's worked for other presidents and people in the past running their campaigns, everything like this. So he's been connected and he's got a very long resume. But one of his biggest things is that he loves the fact that a very generous Fed makes for a very vibrant business community, and it keeps growing and keeps money solves a lot of problems, right? So he's going to make it easy for the Fed to give out money. So he's going to be and he's also very crypto friendly. So with that, right, what's coming? The bank, BlackRock, Vanguard, Bank of America, all going to start offering their cryptocurrency to consumers, like regular people, not just their institutional type customers. With that, and a very crypto friendly Fed, we're looking at a big upside for cryptocurrency, and here comes the mainstream, right? With that, I'm going to tell you a little bit of a personal note for tonight. I have a very special event near and dear to me. The Michael Jr. Fund happens tonight, 12/3. This is a fundraiser. Michael Jr. passed away at a young age, and his father, a good friend of mine, I was the co-founder of this event here, 13 years in the making, and we have, let me just say, because the numbers are getting to be staggering, but we have set out $580,000 in scholarships to young students needing help, and we've raised $1.7 million over the last 13 years in Michael Jr.'s name, and starting to get this out to students in need. And it's a fantastic event, And this year, we're proud to sponsor a couple of students from the Tunnel to Towers organization, a very deserving organization, children of heroes that need our help. So that's what I'll be doing tonight. And if you want to take a look at this, there's a way to donate on this page, michaeljrfund.org. And like I said, it's just a great thing to see all these students thriving and excelling in their passions. And it's a very proud evening for me and my friend Michael Sr., who lost his son and didn't know what to do when we turned this into a positive thing. So please, if you get a chance, check out the site, make a comment, share it if you know anybody that wants to get involved. I would really appreciate it. Love to talk to them. But there you have it. That's the show for today. I will not be here tomorrow, Thursdays, because I will do the evening show with Ray every evening. We do the show. Let me pull this down because I do a quick battle. I want to show off the stream a little bit. So every evening at 8 p.m., we do battling inside the app, the MOBfi app. And so what you want to do is get into the Telegram group, and the links are in the description down below. Let me pull this down, and I'm going to share my screen again with the app in it. Let's take a look at this. So this is the Telegram group. So what you need to succeed in this game is an X account, right? Twitter, because you're going to need to do jobs on Twitter. And what you do is you get into the Telegram group. If you have any troubles doing that, please reach out to me. But this is the Telegram group, HOW.cash. You can see people making comments in here. What's going on? This is an update for what's happening inside the group. Massive upgrade. The mob just got a huge power boost, and the ranks will never be the same again. Underbosses just leveled up for real. Very exciting. From today forward, underbosses now share MOBfi revenue, so they're going to get a piece of this exchange. Very exciting. This is one of the biggest unlocks ever rolled out. But rank multipliers just got supercharged. So when you first join, you're an associate, right? And so you get two times to double the firepower. Then soldiers get 3 times, captains get 4 times, underbosses get 8 times, right? Big leap for them. And bosses like myself get 15 times leverage inside the app. And I'll show off the app in a second. But more rank means more daily credits and more chests to open. So there's rewards. There's your yielding cryptocurrency that you can then hold on to and put into pools. Very exciting stuff. If you're just into crypto, this is a great place to start because you can get in here and share in the upside. And the only downside that you're doing is you're spending time learning about crypto, and you're here playing a battle game, which is just a tapping game, and then talking and conversing and making comments or asking questions inside these groups about things you're interested in or how crypto works. And then in the exchange itself, when you put your earned credits, B-bucks as they say, into the pools, you get to share in the upside of those things, and I'll show those off in a second. Biggest power shift is since the mob launch, now it's easier to climb than ever, get up in the trenches, and so that shows off the game. So to do that, and then people in here, just saying good morning, everything like this, and now of course I share this stream information in here as well. And there you can see the show that we're watching now. But there's the X account that I'm on. So if you have a Twitter account, follow me over there. My M2 Monster. M2 is the money supply. So we're all interested in increasing our money supply. And my M2 Monster on X, and then the social bot game. So if you want to play in this game, which I will show you right now, what I do is click battle. And that'll open up the MOBfi app when I hit play and collect, right? So I'm open up the stream right now. And you can open up a battle game. If you go in there in the HOW.cash channel and hit that, you can open up this app, and you'll see that there's 9 people here streaming and playing with the wise guys right now. And it starts in a few seconds. And then here's HOW.cash, which, there's 25 people max inside there. And live right now, Taco Tuesday has 2 people in there battling. So we're going to join the HOW.cash one in a second, just to show that off. And then this is a jackpot mob battle jackpots. You can see is over almost 37,000 right now. So someone, when there's 5 people battling inside the app, you'll see those battles go on. When there's 5 people in there, someone gets a slice of the jackpot, right? And they usually carve off $5, $10, $20, up to $200 I've seen. But somebody's going to win this whole jackpot eventually. And then of course it'll reset and start over. The farm credits, what I was showing off before was that I have 577,000 yielding of this new coin that's coming out. So that's very exciting. And if I hit the star here, the fire button, you can see that these are the pools that you can get into. But let's go back because I want to show off, and I don't want this to start without me. But right there started a few seconds ago. So I don't know if it's going to be able to get in there. But this is the game, right? And I'm just going to start tapping here, and the game goes off, and you can play on your own solo, or you can get some friends to come in here and get. Let's see if it keeps going. Yep, kept going. So now I'm going to start round 3. And I really didn't earn a whole lot because I wasn't in here and I wasn't trying very hard. But it's not hard to get your friends in here and then earn some real mob credits. So this is all you got to do. Get in here, tap as fast as you can, right? And the faster you can get tapping, the faster you can earn. And of course, you want to tap faster than all your friends in there just for bragging rights. But there it is. That's all you got to do. If you have any questions or anything like that, please ask them in there and I will address them directly. Now, I'm going to let this go because I don't have anybody here battling with me, or it's business hours here in the morning. So I should really do this at lunchtime, I think, this show. But it seems to work out better at 10 a.m. for me. But here it is. That's the battle. Right, I'm going to go back and show off if there's anything you have, any questions you have about the MOBfi app. It's really super simple to get in and talk about crypto with your friends and other people that are into it. And then furthermore, like a boss level and now underboss gets to share in the exchange. This is a new exchange. You cannot put fiat into this exchange. It's all about WorkFi. It's all about putting in the work into the app and doing the battles and then doing the jobs. And so now if I ran a job, right, if I went to my X account and I said, okay, we're going to run a $1 million job. So as you can see, I had HOW.cash has 45 million points to give out. If I gave out those credits for a job and I said, go like, share, and subscribe to my X post about this show, it would get more action to it. So I think that's what I'll start doing in the evenings, running jobs to that so that people show up here in the morning just to take a look and see what's going on. But that's the app right there. See, you did get a comment here. So there it is. Night Owl, thanks for sharing. Battling's fun, pays off in the MOBfi. Yes, thank you, Night Owl. One of the most active members on the app in Telegram and supporter of the evening shows. And so I appreciate you for showing up and making that comment. Yes, MOBfi is fun and super simple. I mean, really not shouldn't be complicated for anyone. Just play, be active, and when the jobs are run, you can get more credits and then jump into those pools, which are real pools. You can see from doing that. When you're looking at the mob credits, you can get into Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP. I don't know if you've heard of all these, but they're pretty big names inside of the crypto universe, right? Cardano, Avalanche, Toncoin, Tron. And they'll be adding more, and there's a new one coming out, and that's the one that I've been earning for and through. That one that's coming out that I'm yielding through here. So these farm credits right here. So this is so I have 577,000 of this new coin that's coming out. I've heard it's a $38 million project. So really exciting stuff. Very cool. Get in there. There's links inside the comment section of YouTube or wherever you're watching. And then, of course, you could just go to how.cash through any browser, and that should bring you into my Telegram group. So you can ask me questions in there. All right. Thanks again for showing up today. I appreciate it. And I'll be back. I'll be on the show Thursday evening at 8 p.m. on the Wise Guys channel. So check it out. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.